Okay, this is Lucan. We're looking super ghetto right now. Amazing, thank you guys so much for coming. This actually might be in the vlog like the day before I actually do this meetup, so this might be a little bit out of whack. I did say in my last vlog that I was going to explain the KOTA situation in this vlog, so I'm going to go by my word. I'm going to provide you with the goods right now. Okay, so we're starting off at the point where Dakota got mad. Okay, so if you've seen his video, he brings out a bunch of questions, right? And I'll go through his video a little bit later on, but here is where I'm going to tell you like what is really going on right now. Okay, so Dakota's mad, right? Dakota's mad because I made a video about a week and a half ago, and in said video, it was Dakota Schuetz banned questionably from the ISA World Final, right? And you can quote me on that. I'm gonna sample in all the parts of that video that I quote in this one, right? I said banned from the ISA World Final questionably. Questionably means like it could or could not be correct, right? Okay, cool. Just so that's clearly understood. I'm sorry if there's background noise too, but I'm trying my best here. He's mad because I said he was questionably banned from the ISA World Final, right? In the video, I said that explicitly I would love to have him at ISA. KOTA hasn't got an invite at this point, which kind of sucks, and I would definitely love to see him back on that podium. I said in the video again that I could or could not be correct on this story. KOTA, if you're watching this, definitely drop me a DM back, man. I'd be happy to do a follow-up story on this to clear the air on what is going on. Perhaps they're in the wrong, perhaps you're in the wrong. I don't really know. I just report the stories, man. Okay, don't shoot me. I said this is all theoretical. He said in his response video, and I'll get to this a bit later as well. I'm going to repeat this point because it's very important. He is competing in the ISA World Final. That decision was only made 2 days ago, okay? I reported this news story almost a week and a half ago, and he got confirmed into the ISA World Final 2 days ago, and it was confirmed with an ISA post said here. So you can see this was like literally 2 days ago. KOTA is essentially mad because I said he wasn't allowed to compete in the ISA, which he wasn't until 2 days ago, okay? The reason why I'm mad, Dakota and Claudius advertised a meetup at Legacy Skate Park.
Tomorrow we are going to Legacy Skate Park for Claudius and KOTA meetup. It's going to be a good time. Giveaways, everything. Claudius is going to throw stuff out.
Legacy Indoor Skate
He'll be signing stuff.
Bring all your friends.
So much fun.
During the exact time of my meetup, they knew full well that I was doing a meetup at Legacy EXS, right? And they decided to advertise it on their Instagrams and on their Snapchats as a KOTA and Claudius meetup, right? Had they have DM'd me and said, yo, Scooter Brad, can we come through your meetup? I'll be like, absolutely, fine. That's nothing, no worries whatsoever, that's cool. I had in fact invited Claudius Vitesi to my Corby meetup because I didn't know that obviously KOTA and Hunter would be with Claudius this whole time. I didn't know they were staying together. And the fact that they had been advertising a KOTA and Claudius meetup during my meetup, right, which is pretty whack. Maybe it's just me, but I think that's kind of weird. I think that's kind of trying to like steal somebody's thunder. I think it's kind of disrespectful to not like ask, like you wouldn't go to someone's party without an invite, am I right? That makes sense, right? That's a great comparison. So they came to the meetup. I was doing a signing at the time when they walked in. They walked right past me, did not acknowledge me at all. I finished my signing and I went upstairs to Claudius first. I saw Claudius first. I said, hey Claudius, how's it going? He shook my hand, put me on his vlog. He went on my vlogs, and then I went to Hunter and I shook his hand, asked him how his drive was. KOTA was there and they were about to leave. So I went to shake his hand and, hey KOTA, what's up? Because at that time, right, at that time, I had absolutely no knowledge of the fact that he didn't like me, okay? And I thought maybe, like, obviously there was going to be a bit of animosity in the air because he was kind of having a giggle at me on his Snapchat story and his Instagram story where they were advertising a KOTA meetup over mine.
Honestly, cannot wait for tomorrow's Claudius meetup at Legacy Skate Park. Are you ready?
Bring all your friends.
It'll be so much fun.
Hoodies. It's going to be so
Giveaways, signatures, maybe not. Tip pictures. Claudius Vitesi. As well as the KOTA meetup at Legacy Skate Park. It's going to be such a good time. Are you ready, KOTA?
On top of the van, so you see me on top.
We'll be outside of the skate park, giving away stuff, signing things, and Claudius Vitesi will be there.
You can literally hear my Instagram story playing in the background of Hunter and Claudius' story, even Dakota's story as well, I'm pretty sure. I really could not have cared less if they came to my meetup, if they had have simply DM'd me and said, Buddha, wait, why am I not focused? Buddha Sprad, can we come to your meetup? I would have been like, absolutely, dude, that's fine. Oh, respect is something you have to earn. Like, dude, how am I supposed to earn your respect when I come up to you in the flesh and try to shake your hand? Because, I mean, where I come from, and I'm pretty sure a lot of cultures around the world, when you see someone in person, you meet for the first time, you shake their hand. Like, greetings. It's literally a greeting thing. Like, how I can't greet you over the internet, dude. If you're all whacked out because I said that you were banned from the ISA, which obviously banned was an exaggerated term, right? But like, dude, you didn't qualify. I don't really see how it's incorrect of me to put on a news channel a news story saying that you hadn't qualified for World Finals, which you hadn't. Fact. You had been given a wild card to the regional final. Fact. You didn't compete in the regional final. Fact. But you were there. Fact. Where's the BS coming from? You know, you're saying that I'm lying to the community, like, what are you even talking about, man? Your likes to dislikes ratio clearly says it all. I've met plenty of pro riders that love my stuff and I get along with them absolutely fantastically. I've had pro riders come up to me in the past saying, I never used to like you, but now that I've met you, you're actually really cool. And I can tell you that a lot of riders have come up to me and given me that spiel, like, they've said they didn't like me from some of my videos, which is absolutely fair enough. But in the flesh, I can vouch for myself and other people will vouch for me. I am a nice dude, and like, I started this news channel to give the community like the inside scoop on the industry and whatever was happening because nobody else was doing it. I used to watch Scarce, Drama Alert, all them like news people, and I was like, why does no one do this in scootering? And I can't stress to you the amount of like hate that I get for saying like, oh, you use other people for views, you use other people for a clickbait, Scooter Brad. It's like, people clearly enjoy it. We're about to hit 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm actually gonna check my live count right now because we are very, very close right now. I hope I haven't hit it yet. 199,975 people dig my channel, okay? I'm sorry if you think that people don't like it, because they do. It's not me being cocky, it's not me being a twat, it's literally just a fact, dude. Like, for one, you didn't qualify for ISA, right? You didn't go to any comps, you didn't make time for any comps. I'm upset, I'm sorry, I need to calm down, I need to take a chill pill. But now, I'm gonna watch this video, I'm gonna react to it right now, show you guys like exactly how arrogant KOTA Schuetz really is on the inside. Like, this video is so dry. He took some notes, but I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna get it played up for you guys. Scooter Brad exposed the truth.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna shed some light on the handshake. First off, I wanna make sure you guys know this video is not monetized because I'm not gonna make money off someone else's name, unlike Bradley Goudie.
This video's not monetized because I don't want to use anyone else's name for money. Okay, hang on, right? If you use Claudius Vitesse versus KOTA in a Gamish Scoot, is that not using someone else's name? Are those videos not monetized?
I'm gonna explain my position on why I didn't shake his hand. Basically, to me, a handshake is a form of respect, and I do not respect Bradley Goudie.
At least you said my last name right, thanks KOTA.
If you're a fan of Bradley Goudie, I'd like to know why.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because I've got fire world firsts, bruv. So many of them, because that's all that matters in the scooter industry.
Here are some reasons I am not. He creates unnecessary drama at others' expense because all he cares about are more views.
Remember this, right? He's making all of these points and all of these questions surrounding the fact that I balled him out for not qualifying for ISA, okay? This isn't about anybody else. He's taking this extremely personally, and every single point he makes is just something to make himself seem better than I am. Dakota Schuetz is the man on a scooter, okay? He's an amazing rider, and nobody can question that. I've been batting for KOTA for years. Every, like, live stream, I've said, like, where's KOTA in the ISA, you know? What's going on? I've always said KOTA is an amazing rider. I've never, ever denied that, ever in my life.
Bradley is damaging the growth of the scooter community.
Is that why I get comments on the daily saying, you inspired me to scoot, or I got my first scooter because you recommended it?
Including its riders, scooter companies, retailers, and fans all around the world by creating unnecessary controversy, turning them against each other for his benefit.
I definitely do incubate some controversy, that is 100% correct, but that's like some of the basis of my channel, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there is literally nothing wrong with that at all, because if something, like, it's hard to explain, like, obviously I've got an opinion on everything that I report, right? I literally do. But here's a quick insight for you, right? If I go on Scoot Review and I review like 4 video parts, 2 new things coming out from small companies, and then I use like a bigger name of somebody to kind of draw the kids in to watch it, they do have to sit through all these other news topics, and that's like my goal, is to get that trickle into the other topics, because I feel like people should care less about the drama side or whatever's the most interesting highlight of the day, and check out like Affinity T-bars and the new tilt edit and the new hella grip and like all that kind of thing. Like, that's sort of my motive, is to try and spread the popularity from people like KOTA, the Funk Bros, Tanner, whoever it is you want to talk about, onto these other smaller like names and smaller companies, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
Mr. Goudie himself is a sellout.
Yeah, I'm the sellout, bro.
He cuts down others who are trying to make a living, while he himself is doing the exact same thing by using other people and making them look bad to his followers.
You know, when he says followers, he goes like this, followers. As if like I've got 200,000 figurative subscribers or 120,000 figurative Instagram followers. Bruv, so insecure right now. Do the numbers even matter? Like, they really don't, do they?
Mr. Goudie is not an expert in scootering at all. In fact, he's the complete opposite.
So I'm the complete opposite of being an expert on a scooter. Oh yeah, I'll deal to that.
He's out of touch and out of the loop of what's really going on behind the scenes, and has actually no idea what happens within scootering.
If I'm so out of touch in the scooter industry, how did I know that you only bitched and moaned to get your wild card with the ISA? But if you're gonna try and tell the community that I am out of touch in the scooter industry, then you're whack, dude, because I know exactly how you got into ISA, and I think it's absolutely pathetic, okay? You were given a wild card to the regional final and you didn't compete. Was it not worth 45 seconds of your life? Or were you just scared of getting beaten?
What has he done to benefit the sport of scootering?
Promoted like a billion smaller companies, shouted out plenty of channels and gotten them more growth. I'm talking Kovu, I'm talking Saundesi, Dunkeezy, Jacked Out.
What has he done to be the quote expert of scootering?
What has he done to be the quote expert of scootering? Who said I was the expert in scootering? Thanks, man. If you really think I'd call myself an expert in scootering, that's like completely irrelevant. Like, whoever called me the expert of scootering? I've never said that. I like, he has a little giggle after that. Hold on, I'll play that again.
To be the quote expert of scootering. How many scooter events has he attended and competed in?
How many events have I attended and competed in? Well, New Zealand has had 4 national competitions. I've been to 3 of them. Yeah. Dude, like, we don't have many comps in New Zealand, okay? I've obviously never had the money to go traveling for comp riding. Like, I'm not really much of a comp rider whatsoever, and I've said that in vlogs. Like, I don't think I'm good at riding. I'm very self-aware of the fact that I'm not good at riding, okay? I say it a lot. I'm very, very washed up when it comes to riding, okay?
But a real scooter expert would have been in quite a few in his career, or at least attended some.
A real scooter expert would have at least attended some events. Well, I've been to some. These points are so shit. Like, you can't even respond to a point that's so shit.
How many world's firsts is he known for?
Here it comes. Here comes the arrogance.
How many world's firsts is he known for?
If you think that getting a bunch of world firsts makes you a good guy, it doesn't. It makes you good at riding, sure. But if you bring that up as a point against somebody else, like, who's not even good at riding, that makes you a twat. Have I done any world firsts? No.
Or better yet, has he done anything slightly remarkable on a scooter? Slightly remarkable. Slightly remarkable.
Slightly remarkable.
Has he done anything remarkable on a scooter? No, I don't think so.
Has he put as much blood, sweat, and tears into his riding as much as the riders he insults and uses in his videos?
Does this guy not know anything about me, dude? The amount of injuries I've had. I literally have minor scoliosis, like right at this second. My body has been destroyed from riding, okay? And look, I might not be the most amazing rider on the planet. I'm well aware of that, my dude. But like, I've literally been riding almost every single day for the last 11 years of my life. I'm sorry I'm not as good at riding as you are, but like, that's not what I'm about. Like, I'm not about being good at riding.
Who does he think he is, demanding respect from other people while all he does is disrespect others in his videos?
I definitely did not disrespect KOTA in my video, okay? I invited him to set me straight. I said I could be completely wrong on this entire story. And I'd be happy to do a follow-up story on this to clear the air on what is going on. Perhaps they're in the wrong, perhaps you're in the wrong. I don't really know. I just report the stories, man, okay? KOTA, if you're watching this, please send me a DM. Send me your side of the story. I'll do a secondary report. And you know why he didn't do that? At the time of me making that video, he hadn't been invited yet. So at that point in time, he still wasn't going to ISA.
Has he ever represented a scooter brand or promoted a part as a professional athlete?
This one is one of my favorites too. Has he ever represented a company? Yes, Chris, professionally. I've had a couple of shop sponsors as well, obviously.
Has he ever designed a scooter product or brought one to market?
Well, if I had designed a scooter product and brought it to market, I wouldn't have copied V2I District X or District HT decks on my completes.
What experience does he have to represent products truthfully and with an unbiased opinion? With an unbiased opinion. An unbiased opinion.
What experience do I have? I don't know. Riding, building, fixing, and customizing scooters for the last 11 years of my life. Does that not make me qualified to give an unbiased opinion on a product and encourage retailers to sell it? What? I'm sorry, bruv, but you couldn't test a street deck because you don't ride street. The 23 long Aztec, the 5 wide Elite, Infinity T-bars, Rogue wheels I tested, Striker, there's so many.
Is he helping companies create more sales, or is he damaging their reputation and image for their future sales?
I've probably increased their sales somewhat, at least over in my country for sure. Like, we didn't even have Affinity T-bars in New Zealand until I started riding them and people started begging shops for them. So if you're trying to say that kids that come up to me and say, dude, I got Affinity T-bars because you got them and they're amazing, and I'm like, yeah, are you saying that they're you're lying. Are you saying that I haven't encouraged people to buy Affinity T-bars?
If Bradley was so accurate with information of the scooter world, I wonder why he posted a week ago that I was banned
Questionably.
from the ISA Worlds when actually I'm riding in the Worlds next week. So
That decision was only made 2 days ago.
I don't know who you're gonna trust anymore because that's false information that he's feeding you.
Man, I'd be happy to do a follow-up story on this to clear the air. I don't know who you're gonna trust anymore, guys, because Scooter Brad lied to you, because I'm totally riding in the finals next week. If you don't want to believe me, okay, if you don't want to believe what I'm saying right here, that KOTA pushed his way into Worlds, bet my bottom dollar that there are tons and tons of pro riders out there that are so distraught and upset that they worked their ass off and tried to compete at the qualifiers to get a spot at Worlds, and all he's done is bitch and moaned to get his wildcard. He could have easily put up 2 45 seconds runs in any qualifier and gotten a ticket. He could have worked literally the most minuscule amount to be given a golden ticket the right way. Unfortunately, ISA's caved in and they've given it to him.
He owes everyone an apology. The Funks, Tanner, Jack Dow,
Jack Dow. Me and Jack Dow are homies.
Claudius, for attempting to destroy their reputations by feeding you false and misleading information and portraying people with a negative image to impact their fan base and career.
What he should be saying is for trying to destroy my reputation, as in KOTA's reputation.
He's so offended that I won't shake his hand. There are hundreds more just like me that I know that would not offer him their handshake at this time. They are the biggest names in the scooter business.
The biggest names in the scooter business. Okay, so if Mad Gear's not one of the biggest companies in the industry, right? Why did they pay for me to come to the UK? Why did they pay for me to go to Worlds? How did I get an invite to the ISA to be the live stream host before you even got an invite to ride there? Bruv, do your research, man.
I will personally see Bradley this Sunday at Corby, and we will resolve this man to man. This type of drama does not belong in scootering, and neither does a negative attitude. I hope you guys can put yourself in my shoes and see it from my point of view, and not from his biased opinion reported from his mom's living room.
Oh! His mum's living room. He's done no research on the topic. I think it's pretty self-explanatory that KOTA is clearly extremely self-conscious in this situation. I feel bad for him. Like, look, KOTA, did you even watch the video where I reported the ISA thing? I literally said I would love KOTA to be competing at Worlds. I said he should definitely be deserving to qualify for the World Final, but he shouldn't be given a direct wild card into the World Finals because I don't believe that you should, okay? I think that's my opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, then that's fine. If you had just come to me and said in a DM, like, this is exactly why I want a golden ticket to the World Finals, I would have reported that to the fan base and showed them your side of the story. But you didn't give me that opportunity, man. Like, you didn't meet me halfway, and I don't think you should expect to be, like, treated like a god. Just because you're Dakota Schuetz and you can do a bunch of footless combos, it doesn't mean you're, like, the king of riding, man. Like, I wish you luck in the finals, man. I do. I wish you luck because there are a lot of very, very high up contenders out there, and I think you might be getting put in your place this year. I gotta say this one more time for the fans out there. Like, if you think that KOTA deserved to just walk right into the ISA World Final without having to compete and work hard and put his blood, sweat, and tears into his qualifier like everybody else did, just like he said, but didn't actually do, then that is whack. That's mad. If anything, he should have just competed at the ISA qualifier, like the final, the regional final in America, and it would have been sweet. He would have been all done and dusted, and none of this would have ever happened. So with that, KOTA, I leave you with this question. Will you shake my hand on Sunday?
You said we had it all, that shit would drive me crazy. Cause outside is no feelings, baby. You say it's hard to tell what I've been thinking lately, but behind closed doors I'm a fool for your love.